Now, let me ask you this. Do you have a critical coworker or an overbearing boss? You can tell us. You might need to master the art of the professional clapback. And who better than boss babe Vivian Kaye to walk us through this very important lesson? Very important lesson. You're perfect for this.
Yes.
Viv, for anyone who does not know, what's a clapback?
Well, a clapback is a quick, sharp, effective way to respond to criticism, but in a professional manner, you know? So it lets people know that you mean business in a professional setting.
I love that we're talking about this because it does get very tricky. You don't know how to do it in corporate speak or how to do it and not get fired.
Yep.
So let's talk about the blurring of lines, home and work. A lot of that happened during the pandemic. Now, how should we respond when we just have too much on our plate? What can we say?
Okay, so the first thing you say is, I don't have the bandwidth.
Right.
Right? So this is when you've got too much on your plate, and you know, we're not machines.
Yeah.
Right? But if we're not machines, so you know, machines set capacity. So this is a way of us setting boundaries.
Yes.
Right? Otherwise, we may just go offline permanently.
So bandwidth, yeah, you're using like computer language, but to say, listen, I'm no machine here. Right. Yeah, I'm a human and I'm out of bandwidth. I love that. Okay, now what if you and your colleagues' ideas just like they aren't meshing?
They aren't meshing. So this is where you say, interesting choice. I'm not with you 100%.
Okay.
Right? So really saying interesting choice means that's the worst idea I have ever heard. And 100% is better than saying 0%. Right? So it lets them go back to the drawing board without you. Just go back and fix that.
I love that because you're couching your terms in something that's not necessarily negative, but it's not positive either.
You're a positive Patty, not negative Nancy.
That's right.
Yeah.
And interesting is always a great word to lean on because that could mean anything. That could mean terrible. Okay, what is the next clapback that we need to add to our repertoire? Because I'm sure we're all taking notes, right?
Okay, so you know when you don't want to sound like your mom?
Yeah.
Like you're nagging someone?
Yes.
So then you say, in the spirit of striving for excellence. And then you proceed to tell them the things that they should be doing.
Right.
You don't want to focus on the wrong things. You want to focus on the right things. So, in the spirit of striving for excellence.
And this basically solves two problems. So you don't look like bossy boss, bossy boots. And you also are looking at the positive. Here's what we should be reaching for.
Oh, reach for the stars, team. Come on.
Yes, versus all the things you did not do. So very good. Now, when someone calls you out for something, and this happens, and they are completely wrong. I mean, they are wrong. They are strong and wrong from beginning to end. How do we handle that?
Okay, so first, audience, you need to take a breath. Then what you're going to do is you're going to collect every single receipt, every attachment, every screenshot of how right you are. And then you're going to say, I'm not sure where the confusion is, but let me clarify.
Yes.
Ding.
You were screenshotting the email where they said the thing that they didn't remember that they said the thing and sending it back to them and saying, I don't know.
And why are you CCing everybody?
Right. Why
are you CCing the whole company? You could have just came directly to me and I could have said, hey, this is the thing. So,
Yes. It's a very shady move. And I think I know when I CC the whole company, it's because this hasn't been done and I need it to get done. So
Petty spaghetti.
Petty spaghetti.
Petty spaghetti sandwich.
That means I am, Petty LaBelle, baby. I'm ready to play. Okay, lastly, you're assigned work that should not go to you. It's someone else's work, it's not yours. How do you respond?
So this is a good one. Okay, so that's outside my work scope. Meaning, you don't pay me enough to do the thing you asked me to do, so I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
Period.
Period. So some things are allowed to be outside of your work scope.
Absolutely.
Believe it or not, there are things that you are not being paid to do that you are being asked to do. And when that happens, you can actually tell them, remind them, it's actually not in your job description.
It's not my scope.
Yeah, it's not there.
No.
Okay, so audience, are we going to practice these at home? Give me a nod. Yes, we
Remember to take a breath.
You take a breath. I just don't have the bandwidth.
Oh, yeah,
drop receipts.
Drop receipts everywhere you go.
Viv, thank you so much for a little like sprinkling of receipts and respect and energy and a good way to back ourselves up because, you know, we're out in these streets and it can be really difficult. Time for a break, everyone. We will see you on the other side. What great